Hello all, welcome back to Realms of Antiquity, Blind Let's Play. Last we left off we were just exploring Blaylock. So we're just going to carry on with that really. Just have a walk around and see what there is about, speak to the locals. Since yesterday I have started to keep some notes. So what I've done is I went back and I spoke to the merchant prince again in Port Boniface, took down some notes, and I'm keeping a little system of things, trying to keep the notes relevant. I've always been pretty bad at that in games, but we'll see how we get on with this. So the job we've got in this area and an area that's a little bit further to north, according to the map that came with the game. If I just get that up on my screen, an area called Ashford, as we've got to investigate why lumber's not getting down to Port Boniface from here, from Blaylock and Ashford. So that's something to bear in mind as we tour around the town a little bit. So that being said, let's carry on. So the dead are walking. That's an interesting thing to come out with. Obviously, there's something happening there. Hamish will sort things out, I hope. Hamish. Curious. Can't remember which buildings we went into. Clearly not this one. We've got some books to read here. So Imperial Monster Guide Part 2. The Lich is a powerful sorcerer who has willingly become undead to gain immortality. A powerful spellcaster. They also possess the touch of death. They can be found in crypts, sometimes in comatose states, brooding over death and evil. A lot on the mind. Coupled with that comment about the undead, that could be relevant, eh? The dog says woof. I'm not going to break into a What Does the Fox Say song there, by the way, in case you're expecting that. But Imperial History, Part 4. In the year 214 IR, rampant thievery plagued the capital. Thieves using the sewers could be found anywhere. As a result, the Emperor ordered the Thieves Guild driven from the city by force. Thieves Guilds are always a curious thing in games. The court sorcerers create powerful guardians, sleepless and ageless, place them to guard the sewers. Interesting. A chap in here, he's got a desk, there's nothing on the desk. You see a weathered man sitting at his desk, frowning. He notices your arrival and stands up. Fair day to you. Who are you? I'm Hamish. We've just heard about Hamish. I'm the local sheriff here in Blaylock. I keep the peace, Blaylock. We're a port town with problems. We used to see a lot of traffic over land and sea, not so much now. What problems? Well, there's the dead walking about. Yeah, that could be an issue, I suppose. Smuggling and the lack of lumber shipments. So, the lumber. Maybe the problem is actually in Ashford then. But let's ask about the dead first. Mostly skeletons and zombies. They seem to be coming from the graveyard to the west. And do you know what? I've just realised. Damage types. I've just got rid of my gnarled pine, which was a blunt damage type, and we've got a long sword now, which is sharp. And if this follows the usual sensible trends with damage on undead, I'm not going to be much use against skeletons, am I? Graveyard to the west. Okay, back to the problems. Smuggling. I am sure the blackguards have a secret place where they keep the goods. Find it. Okay. Right. So, going back to my note keeping, these are the sort of things I should be writing down. So, Blaylock. We've got, let's see. We've got undead. I'll go back to that one just to make some better notes, so I'll just write that for a second. And here we've got smugglers. Find location. We'll do for that one. Let's go back, let's just have a look at the dead again. So it says graveyard to the west. So graveyard, west of town. Okay. And then we've got the lumber. Hamish frowns. Aye, we haven't seen any lumber from Ashford for quite a while now. I've been meaning to send someone to find out what's going on. So the lumber issue, which I'm going to link back. Lumber issue is in Ashford, which is further to the north according to the map. It's not too far away, going off the distance between Port Boniface and Blightlick. Ashford should really just be a couple of screens up, but there might be a mountain range in the way. We have to find a pass through there. There's a little bit of a woods, or a forest even, looking at that. So, could be an issue. Could be a bit more of a challenge to get to there. Maybe purchasing a boat would be the way to do it. I don't know. I have a sip of my tea. I've got a cup of tea. Bit of a brew. Right, let's leave. Fairly well. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. Blaylock problems, Blaylock problems. There's no more problems. Yeah, that's it. We are... well, we're not. Let's have a look in this room. There's another bookcase. This book is a journal of some kind. It's also encrypted in some kind of cipher. You were not able to read it. Why would he? Oh no. Thank you. As bad as dog meat. Right. Then we had a look here. This is the wharf master. He's the guy that might sell us a boat. Nothing else up there. So I did a little bit more reading the manual, and we can pick up. Interestingly, if you travel through farmland, which Port Boniface has got a lot of, there's a chance to collect rations, which could save a little bit of money. Our rations aren't terrible. I do want to keep an eye on that. I don't think anything really bad happens if you run out of rations, but you don't recover stamina. Have you met the surly fisherman? He comes from the east. Got a feeling there's a meme in there somewhere, or something like that. And so we've really been all around. Can you please? Thank you. There's nothing around there anyway. I do like the shadow cast by certain things, little attentions to detail. Like I said before, there's no day-night cycle in this, which is fine by me. Not everything needs one. Yeah, sometimes fish just don't bite. That is Clogs and Crafts. We've not been into here. This shop is a strange combination of antiques and tools. A man with dark, glittering eyes smiles at you. Welcome to Clogs and Crafts. I have all manner of things for sale. Take a look around. I will. Yeah, so he's got lockpicks. Now, I don't know if you have to have a thief in your party for that to be useful. I was just looking at the coins there, 876. And that's because we stole them. Still don't know how I feel about that, really. Ogre gauntlets. That looks like a talisman, like a trinket. Probably going to add strength. I don't think we really need it. I'm not sure if items like that will boost over the max, so I could only put 10 points into my stats. And I'm not sure if items like that will boost over it. Might be just worth having a quick check on that. A disarming tool. Now, the problem with these things is I'm running out of inventory space, which I think is by design. I don't know if it's... I suspect it's individual pack weight, or individual pack slots in this case. It's not weight. In which case, really I could do with getting another party member on board. And actually, the faster the better, because I don't know if... I think experience stacks, so party members that aren't part of your party at the moment will level to the level you're at, and you can put the points in. I think I read that in the manual, but I could have just dreamt it as well. So be well then, he chuckles as you depart. And this one is the House of Healing, which we don't need just yet. Along here we've got a chap by the waterfront. Have you seen the lock monster yet? No, I haven't. It probably does exist in this world. No lumber shipment again, so that would be a clue. that something's very wrong in Ashford. So, really, I don't know where we get companions from, if I've just not explored well enough, or not in the right areas, or... we'll save the game there, because I'm sort of tempted to... Well, there's two things I've got in my mind. Going and have a look at the iron mines, for a start. Or just going up to Ashford and seeing what's up there. Well, the graveyard. He says, doing neither of those things and going to the graveyard. Which, I've got to be honest. Oh. You face 2 risen skeletons, a fetid zombie, and 2 carrion worms. Okay. And they get to move first. They don't move much. I want to strike at these worms first, I think. Ordinarily, well, right, that's a bit of an issue. Because we're going to get hemmed in if we're not careful, so... Yeah, see? Now, that did 4 damage to that skeleton. That's where I wanted that worm to move, because I want to open up the playing field a little bit. Yeah, I want everyone to sort of crowd round this way. We'll take a couple of strikes at this. Yeah, that's concerning, isn't it? I wonder. Well, that missed, obviously, but that didn't do bad damage off the short bow. The next target for me is probably going to be the zombie. We'll see what... Because I think arrows are piercing damage. And we're just going to spend some time still. So piercing wasn't terrible against that zombie. Skeletons... Oh, thankfully they've got low hit points. Which I'm grateful for. Now let's just see. And piercing does about the same sort of damage as... Yeah, I made a mistake there. I miscalculated with the movement and everything. But we're going to spend... He's going to move up now. Oh, he can only move one a turn. That's okay. That's useful. But I've got a feeling he is going to be tough. So we'll let him approach. Oh, okay. Well, take it all back. Cleaved his head off. 22 experience. 8 gold. I'm not going to do that yet. I've got a measure for how we're fighting them there now, but I might keep an eye out for... Ooh, what's that there? Let's see the game. They look like groups of people, don't they? They're zombies. Okay. Huh. Wow. Well, we know these guys move 1 square. We've got the drop on them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do a strike. Back away. Do a strike. Do a strike. Prep. Strike. Strike. Down, strike, and away. Strike, strike. Down, down. Put a round in. Not a round, is it? It's an arrow. Ooh. Is it me or is he a little bit tougher? He's a fetid zombie, but... we want these guys coming up to us a little bit. We want them moving vertically. 2, 3. Back away. Good hit. Down to this guy. Put a strike in. was thinking about being clever then, but just make sure, because things like that backfire. It's just a movement I was considering, but it wasn't going to be a good one, I don't think. To no advantage to me. Just trying to maximise hits on target. We know they're shufflers. Well, we mop that up. That's good experience. In fact, it bumped us the level, which, let's see what that effect that's had. So let's give us a few more wounds, a little bit more in the way of fatigue. I'm guaranteeing that they're going to be undead as well. There's a house there. A farm and a farmer wandering the fields nearby. I'm getting closer. The farmer turns to you, revealing a horrific undead grin. The fields rustle as more undead approach. I kind of expected this, but the imagery that come to mind was very Shadow of the Beast 2 then in my mind. There's a part in that where near the beginning where there's an inn, and when you go to the door, the guy that opens the door looks horrific, and that artwork as a child scarred me. A Barrow White. We don't know much about that. That could be that moves fast, and of course they've all started attacking us straight away. We haven't really taken any damage, but that Barrow White's hemmed in there. Now, what I'm not considering is I do have magic. Well, while we're here, whilst we're in this little group, and that Barrow White's kind of stuck behind that, let's take some advantage of it and deal some damage out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that Barrow White moves 3. We're going to put some shots into Barrow White and keep some distance. So he's got to come down. We're going to move to there. I'm going to keep putting shots in, but the damage is minimal, and I'm hoping that's not just down to. So he should be able to reach me this turn. Yeah. Oh, and he hit as well. So he's got 4. That's not good. He did some serious damage as well. 1, 2. I've not moved enough. I'm not sure what I missed the prompt then. I'm not sure if I can flee this fight either. So we're going to do a little bit more of a hit and run on this. I'm going to leave that guy. I'm going to change tactics. I'm trying not to. I might have to do a full reset here. Let's draw him around. I'm going to take a hit from that zombie potentially. Yeah, skeleton got a strike in there. To be thinking a bit more about this. We're going to strike into this skeleton. That was obviously a critical hit. Could really do with them not missing. I'm going to try some magic on him at the end, but for now I just want to yeah. That skeleton moved where I didn't want him to, but we're not going to. It might be a silly place to go. No, forget that. It's a risk. I could take another strike at that zombie and move 2 away. That's what we're going to do. Well, that worked. That worked. That white had me worried for a second. Not too fussed now. Yeah, victory. So, kind of retreat a little while. Might reconsider going up to Ashford just yet. Let's see. We could head straight down to Boniface and recover that, and then try the iron mine. Let's see what the healer costs here. Where was the healer? Was this it? No, this is the Salmon's Head. That's the pub. Oops. Nothing achieved this time. Wharf Master. Where is the healer? What have I... Must be one of the buildings on the other side. Maybe that one up there. Blackbridge Arms. Oh yeah, I have been in here, but it's not. Well, we do need some rations. We do. Party rations 83. Yeah, we do need some rations. Maybe it's worth. So it's cheap to stay here. So let's see. So let's buy some salted fish. Yeah, and see what that gives us. Because again, it doesn't tell us. So about 50, isn't it? That was. It was 50. Yeah, it was 83. So 50. So if that's anything to go by, it's almost 1-to-1 cost to ration, almost. Well, you can think of it that way, as a rough rule of thumb, potentially. We'll see if I buy some cheaper ones. In fact, we'll try it. We'll try it because I've got a little bit of cash anyway. So we'll buy some hardtack for 15. We're at 133. So hardtack was 15. Let's come out and have a look at that. Yeah. Well, no. Not really. Well, I guess so. Sort of. Not really. No, it's gone up 30. It's doubled. So I don't know what. Why would you buy? Why would you spend that much on salted fish if it only went up 50, which is almost 1-to-1? But we spent 15 on hardtack and it's doubled for the value. I guess that's just about finding that out. So I'm not gonna. I'll experiment with that a little bit in future. We're gonna rest. Normally leads you to a dark room, well lit and warmed by a roaring fire. You sleep very well. It's alright. That was it's a well lit dark room, but I understand what it means. Reset homing stone? No. Now, when we come out of here, Stamina's recovered, health is not. It's okay. I can cast healing on myself. Will you please? Thank you. This was the healers down here, wasn't it? We didn't actually go in. It was next to the House of Healing. So how much? Beds are everywhere, tended to by a small woman in white robes. She smiles at you benignly. Hello and welcome to the House of Healing. We heal wounds for 10 crowns, cure ailments for 15 crowns, and sell curatives for travel. So let's see what you've got for. So it's pretty much as we expected. I'm going to pay for the healing. That's 17 damage healed. Walk in good health. That's what I paid for. Right. Let's see. I'm going to go back down to Port Boniface. We're going to go via the farmers' fields as well. So 163 rations. I'm going to hit every field. No, it is. I did read it. It's only a chance. Yeah. Don't ask me what I was doing there. So west is Cragburn. Now, if I get the map, west is Cragburn. It's not too far away. Could it be worth looking at? Did we save the game? I can't remember. We'll save it there, and then let's pop off to Cragburn, which is also a little bit of a Celtic sort of feel to the name. Now, indeed, which way? I'm going to go this way. And you... What the... Alpine Yetis? Alpine Yetis? I don't... Listen. I'm not really in the mood to fight Yetis. What is that? Ruinous, that's what that is. That sign looks knackered. This place is quiet. Too quiet. Yeah. Plague, see ya. Yeah, we'll come back when we know what we're doing. We don't mess around with plague. Oh yeah, Griffins, yeah. Why not? Don't know how much movement they've got. They just moved a couple then, but they could be moving quite so well. Yeah, see? Like the dogs. I'm just going to stand here and smash him a bit. Move off. And they fly, of course, because they're Griffins. That makes perfect sense, really. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I'm trapped. I may as well just lay in. That's it. Let them move in. Get a couple of hits on that one, and then we're going to move off again. Hit left. Hit left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I knew there was going to be some jumping going on. Some swooping and things. I don't know what damage I've dealt to what now. It's a bit like that moving cup game. Just trying to move some of their movement points up. Don't want to get caught in a corner. They're consistently hitting me. I'll have to heal soon. They're resistant to the arrows. We're going to take this time to get some aid cast. Strike as we go past. Yeah, the arrows don't seem to do much, which is unfortunate, and I'm not sure why. They don't hit too badly, but they're not soft hitters either. 4. Oh wow, he says, getting absolutely crippled there. This could be bad, couldn't it? Oh, Yeah, kind of a Pyrrhic victory. Yes, let's open the chest. Watch it blow up in my face. Sealed scroll. I'll keep that. Right. Changed my mind. Because that was a cave. And the problem with caves is they're going to be full of enemies, I think. So, $159. Lots of fields here. $157. It's not really worth it, is it? Back to Port Boniface, our new home, I suppose. Yeah, so that's probably about it for this episode. A little bit of investigation done, I suppose, trying a few avenues of exploration, rethinking quite a lot of it, but I think next time the task needs to be pretty clear. We'll stay around here, the sort of next area in the game, if you like, I suppose, and we're going to investigate those mines. We know the problem for the lumber is at Ashford, which I've got a note of now. Yeah, just got to find the mines in the local area, I suppose. I might do some more training. We've got quite a bit of money, so some defense training and maybe another. Let's have a look, see if I can. So a quick check on my skills there. So I assume in the brackets that's the maximum I can do for this level. I'm not sure, but I think that makes sense to me. I think last time I thought they were related to the attributes, the stats, but I think that might be the maximum I can train up, but we'll work on that. Our defense is still quite low. Someone was offering sorcery training. I think I want to try and do as much as possible, but that means grinding out a bit of gold, so but you know, we'll see. I don't know if anybody's got any. I don't. By the way, I know I'm playing this blind. I don't want any spoilers or anything like that. But if there's any obvious insights that I'm missing, just broach them as carefully as you can. And chances are, I want to. Some of the things in the game I want to know, but there's no tool in the game to find out without just sort of experimentation, which I don't mind to a degree. But if I'm missing something really, really frigging obvious, just point it out to me. Right, anyway, thank you very much. Thanks for watching. See you next time.